All right, man, peace. You know, coming into this season, I picked the Washington Redskins to finish second to last in the NFC East. I thought that the Philadelphia Eagles would win the division. The Dallas Cowboys would finish second, Washington third, and of course the New York Giants last. Well, the Washington Redskins have surprised me, and shout out to my brother Yawasab. He's a big Washington Redskins fan. I'm really surprised at how well the Redskins have been playing thus far. To me, they still look like a 7-9, 8-8 team, but you know, sometimes teams can play a little bit above their heads over the course of a season. Certain games go their way that they should lose. Well, DJ Swearinger, the great Washington Redskins safety, stopped by First Take, the Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman show, to provide some perspective on why the Redskins have surprised so many people. In my view, it's because they've brought in a quarterback in Alex Smith who's not making any mistakes. I call their offense 3 yards in a cloud of dust. They just hand it off to Adrian Peterson a couple times and then have Alex check down Smith, drop it off to a tight end for a 5-yard gain, and they just keep going. So they make just few enough mistakes to beat teams 20-17 and 19-16 and scores of that nature. We'll see how long that lasts. But anyway, they're going to talk about it. I'm going to chime in.
Very few people predicted that the Redskins would have a 1.5 game lead on the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles after 7 weeks of the season. Before this season, our football power index gave them an 8% chance of winning the division. Now, it's a 30.6% chance. So joining us now to talk about the great start is Redskins safety DJ Swearinger. So, DJ, what was your team? What was your sideline saying about the controversial penalty called against the Cowboys before Dallas missed the game-tying field goal?
Man, we didn't really matter. You know, we just knew it would be a harder kick. Glad it happened because, you know, I feel like if it was 5 yards closer, it definitely made it. Would have went into overtime, but the ball rolled where it rolled, man, and we got a W.
Do you, DJ and Stephen A., man, thanks for being on the show. Here's the question. How good do you believe your Redskins team is this year? I mean, y'all in first place. Are the expectations now? I mean, are they there for you guys to take this division and really, really make some noise? Is that how y'all are feeling about yourselves right now?
Yeah, we definitely feeling good about ourselves, but we're not getting too hot. You know, it's only the start. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And we got on a good start, and it's good for our confidence. But you know, the thing around this building has been consistency. You know, we got to do a good job of staying consistent when we win, not getting too high, not getting too low. So I think the focus this week is, you know, stay low, stay on the grind, and get ready for New York because they're a good team.
That sounds very level-headed, DJ, and thanks for joining the show, as Stephen A. mentioned. But I'm hearing, quote,
Dak Prescott, man. I've been trying to stay on the Dak Prescott bandwagon for as long as possible. Let me say this. They're going to give this brother another year and a half. That's what I see. Another year and a half of Dak Prescott. He's got happy feet in the pocket. What does that mean? It's not that he's always looking to run. It's that he's very, very indecisive. He does way too much tap dancing in the pocket. He's not even sure enough or confident enough in his own ability to fit the football into the tight windows that top-level quarterbacks have to be able to fit the football into. And if you don't have that level of confidence, there's only so far that you're going to be able to take your team. And confidence is so important because he had that in spades in his rookie year. Like, he was going toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers. That playoff game that the Dallas Cowboys had against the Green Bay Packers, that first game, the divisional round, I believe it was, back in 2016, or really 2017, in the aftermath of the 2016 regular season. He was so confident. Really, whoever had the football last was going to win the game. And the great Aaron Rodgers made one of the greatest throws that I've ever seen in my life when he rolled out to the left and then hit that tight end right there on the sideline. Point being is this, Prescott was phenomenal that entire regular season and the postseason. And he hasn't been the same since they lost a couple of those offensive linemen.
Quotes about this could be the best defense since the Ravens in 2000. I mean, you got the Ravens.
Their defense is very good, but the best defense that I've seen since that early 2000s era of the Ravens and Tampa Bay, I would have to say would probably be the 2015 Denver Broncos. I would give them the slight edge over the 2013 Seattle Seahawks.
Ravens in 2018, your neighbors, to contend with still in terms of who has the best defense. Can you illuminate that quote a little bit?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying since the start of the season. Anytime on the defense, man, you want to, the 2000 Ravens set the standard of defense, scoring on defense, dominating on defense, and that's the mindset as the Washington Redskins. We want to stop the run early, and when we lock up in the back end, we want to let those flight marshals, we want to do our thing in the back end. So, the formula has been, defense.
Well, you're definitely number 3 team defensively against the run, number 7 overall defensively, 13th against the pass, but we won't focus on that. I want to know, what justification do you think you guys have to be recognized as one of the elite defenses in all of football?
Nothing, just talk. But let me say this. I give the Redskins credit. They know how they need to win. They know the formula for how they need to win. And that can take a team a lot of places in a very long way. As long as you stick to the script, stick to that formula.
I want to know why y'all feel that way about yourselves.
Because, man, we stopping the run, man. We got the Alabama wall up front along with Ionitis, the Vet 91, you know who that is, and Preston Smith, man, and with those linebackers in the middle, man, them boys do their thing. And, in the secondary, we got players. So I feel like, with chemistry, man, this defense can take it to the top. We want to be the number 1 spot, so we just got to keep grinding. We savvy on defense, and we going to keep rocking. So, we just got to keep rolling.
As a member of the defense, you can speak on that, obviously, and you have. What about the offense in this era of crazy offense? You look at the Rams, you look at the Chiefs, you look at the Patriots. If Le'Veon Bell comes back, the Steelers. Do you guys have the offense to hang with the elite teams?
No. The answer is no.
Well, our offense, they're going to give us what they're going to give us. We got a good quarterback.
In other words, the answer is no. You have a nice quarterback. Alex Smith is a nice quarterback. On a great team, he's a great backup. Alex Smith would be a great backup on a championship level team. But on a team with championship aspirations, no, absolutely not. Just as an aside, for you brothers, if you've ever paid attention to the Washington Redskins, their emblem depicts a quote-unquote Aboriginal man. If you look right to the left of DJ Swearinger's head, you'll see that pink bowl with the 20th anniversary emblem on top of it, and right underneath that is the Washington Redskins emblem, and you'll see that figure, which is an Aboriginal quote-unquote so-called Indian in profile, has the same exact quote-unquote skin complexion as DJ Swearinger. As a matter of fact, DJ Swearinger is wearing a Washington Redskins hat, and you can see that emblem once again in profile has the same skin complexion as DJ Swearinger.
Back in Alex Smith, they're going to come around for us. They're doing what we need on the defensive side of the ball, man. We're not expecting them to go out and score 100 points. As a defense, we want to shut people out, and limit them to 14 points a game. And, if we do that, our offense can give us 2-3 scores a game. That's all we're expecting. As a defense, we're not going into the game expecting anything from the offense, man. We're trying to pitch that shutout every time we step out. So,
in other words, that your offense is not going to put up big numbers, DJ Swearinger. Let's just keep it real.
Whatever the offense gives us is good, but we're trying to score on defense every game.
I understand that, DJ. You want to pitch a shutout, that's fine. But you do have a different quarterback this year. Can you just tell me what's the biggest difference, in your estimation, between Alex Smith and Kirk Cousins?
Alex Smith is not going to lose the game. He's not going to go out like a Kirk Cousins and possibly throw for 450 yards. Alex Smith is going to give you a solid 210 to 250, and he's not going to lose the game.
Alex he's a veteran. He's definitely a veteran. He has command of the offense. You can tell once he got here. He was a guy that command the offense. He knows where he wants to go with the ball. He manages the game. This is the first year that we sit down on the bench a lot. So that's great for our defense. When we get rest, it's love. It's all love. And AP, man, running that thing, man.
That's where I was going.
So yeah. So
that's where I was going. I'm just sorry to interrupt. But before I let you get out here, I got to give Adrian Peterson some love. Averaging more than 4 yards a carry. He's supposed to be the elder statesman. He got a lot left. What has that done?
Right, but Adrian Peterson, come on. He's a freak of nature. As I've already stated in another video regarding Adrian Peterson, he literally may have been made in a laboratory.
For you guys inside that locker room to see AP performing the way that he's been performing this year?
Man, it gives the team a lot of juice. Anytime we see AP jump cutting and doing what he's doing, you know, a man among boys is how he run the ball.
That's exactly what he is. He's a man amongst boys. Like Adrian Peterson probably could have came to the NFL straight out of high school.
The ball, man, he's been doing it for a long time. You know, a lot of people been hating on him, but he answering all the haters with his play, man. And you know, we keep getting AP the ball 15, 20 times a game, and our defense play lights out, man. That's the formula for success.
AP's not going to have any more of those runs where he goes 85 yards and runs away from people. But if he gets through that first level of defense, if he gets through that first level, them 20-yard runs, they're going to wear defense down.
All right, DJ, we appreciate you jumping on today, giving us a little bit of time. We wish you luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
You know, I got nothing but love for y'all for beating the Cowboys. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with
We got to
that.
keep it rolling, man.
That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Giants are out of it. Beat the Cowboys, please. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all done? Y'all done? All right.
I remember when I was a kid and I first became interested in watching the NFL, the NFC East was no joke. As a matter of fact, all throughout the mid to late 80s into the early 90s, the NFC East was probably the most feverishly fought over division in all of football. Customarily, the Giants, the Redskins, and the Eagles would all win 10-plus games. As a matter of fact, back then, there were 5 teams in the NFC East because there were only 3 divisions. It was the NFC East, the NFC Central, and the NFC West. And back then, it was the Giants, the Eagles, the Redskins, the Cowboys, and the Cardinals. Back then, they were known as the Phoenix Cardinals. And every year, late 80s through the early 90s, you could always count on the Giants, Redskins, and Eagles to all win 10-plus games. The Giants would almost always defeat the Redskins. The Eagles would always defeat the Giants, and the Redskins would always defeat the Eagles. That would be how it went. So we'll see how things turn out for the Washington Redskins this season. I don't think that they're going to go very far because I just don't think that their offense will be explosive enough. But we'll find out. So peace.